cheating, baby.
Oh, I feel like preaching in this place. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay? That's what I'm talking about.
All right. This is going to be short and sweet and straight to the point. Listen, it's time to stop playing church. Seriously. All the props and the gimmicks, the syrup on the Bible, the jumping on the trampoline, the playing basketball, the doing the boots on the ground where your fans at, the Kendrick Lamar, the cultural cool stuff, the stuff that go viral on social media, all the messages that are about you and your haters and getting to the next level. It's time to cut all that out. Because a lot of people are not going to realize that they don't have the relationship with God that they thought they had until they're in trouble. They're not going to realize that they've been playing church and wasting time and don't have nothing to lean on until they're in some real trouble. And it's just way too much playing going on. What do I mean by playing? Well, let me show you an example.
That nationwide is on your side. That's what it said. It just said nationwide. Look, y'all don't know that commercial. Is on your side. Hey, it said nationwide. Is on your side. That thing got in my spirit, Rafa, boy. It said,
bruh, are we serious with this? This is what I'm talking about. There's going to come a time, because it's a lot of these churches, man, they get that guitar going and that organ going and somebody on the mic doing all that hollering and screaming and people is running around and dancing and you're having a good time and just they having church, as they would say. Hey, I'm not saying it's anything necessarily wrong with that. But what I am saying is at a certain time, y'all got to really get serious about a relationship with God and actually preaching and teaching the actual word. Because at some point, people are going to run up against obstacles and have real issues and real problems. It's not going to be about starting a business or my haters or going to the next level or I'm birthing a business. Or I just need to sow a seed and believe God that he's going to do all these crazy. Sometimes you're going through some stuff. You got some real issues and some real challenges, and money can't fix it. And going to the next level can't fix it. And talking about your haters can't fix it. And shouting and dancing ain't going to fix it. And you really need a real word to hold on to get you through the situation and to give you some real guidance on what you need to do. Or you're going to walk up in that church and they're going to be talking about your haters again and how you're going to be blessed again and sowing the seed again and dancing again. And you ain't going to listen. Too much playing going on. Here's another one.
Able to go to church and not feel like I'm at a concert with the lights off. Is there any churches that had the lights on? Turn the lights on. Can we normalize turning the lights back on in the church? So I can see what I'm reading in my Bible. So I can see the scripture. Because the lights is too dark. I feel like I'm at a concert or at the movie theaters, you know?
Man, listen, I got a personal experience with that. I was looking for a church home a few years back, and I visited this one church, and it was so dark in there. I'm not even exaggerating. You could not even see the congregation. You just had to try and find your way to a chair because it was pitch black except for the stage. It was literally like a concert. And then when the preacher gets up there, the lights on the stage, but that's it. Listen, it's going to come a time where the stage and the lights and the screens and the monitors and the 5 praise dancers and all the beautiful songs and singing and listen, there comes a time where people are going to need a real word because they're going through some real situations. And it's not about haters or getting to the next level. At that point, anybody going to want to hear, oh, swag surfing in the church. At that point, anybody trying to run around and sing and dance. At that point in time, anybody going to want to hear you giving your prophecy. Listen, it's time to stop playing. Because truth be told, playing is why a lot of people aren't into the church. Because a lot of people were in the church, but when real life problems came about, there was no answers from the church they were going to. This stuff is getting ridiculous. And once again, a lot of people are not going to realize it until they really need a word. And they walk in there and they shouting again. They dancing again. They screaming again. He talking about haters again. And the next level again. And sowing the seed again. And that's what you're going to realize, man. And that's why a lot of people don't believe. Because they went to the wrong church. Because when they really needed a word, they didn't get one. Stop playing church. Like, come on, man.
That nationwide is on your side. That's what it said. It just said nationwide. Look, y'all don't know that commercial. Is on your side. Hey, it said